should the National League finally go the way of the American League and adopt the designated hitter rule and stop letting pitchers hit?
The National League does not adopt the designated hitter rule because the managers have to do so many strategical things, like a double switch. That's why I was laughing. That's what the National League is all about.
You're being sarcastic right now.
No, I'm being truthful. That's why they don't.
I know, it's
truthful. Managers get to make all these decisions. Oh, there's a left-handed hitter, so let's put a right-handed pitcher in.
You're being sarcastic. You're poking the traditionalists in the eye is what you're doing.
Well, there's
so much strategy involved in the National League. We don't want them to give up that strategy. We want them to go to the DH. That's what you're saying.
Yes, go to the DH. There's nothing wrong. Oh, but we want the pitcher. We want him sacrificing with 2 outs. We want him sacrificing
because it's so exciting.
Inning. And here's the other thing is, okay, the pitchers. Let me give you one that I like more than any.
Okay.
And the announcers, and I'm not going that way. I'm not going down that road.
Good.
I'm just saying the announcers say, oh, the leadoff hitter, oh, he's stepping out of the box to give the pitcher time to rest. You're a 25-year-old athlete. You need time to rest in baseball. You know
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, the pitcher's just bad. He's ground out the pitcher. And they throw to first.
They're giving him time to catch his breath because he has to go out and pitch.
And the pitcher just ran 20 feet. And he goes into the dugout. The other thing, it's 80 degrees the other day. Cal Kendrick puts a jacket on. Can we get over that? We don't even put on jackets in Colorado when it's 40 degrees. Did anybody wear a jacket today? I didn't wear a jacket. It's like 45 degrees.
I did. I get cold easily.
Okay, so you and Cal Kendrick have to put a jacket on if you get to first base. Really? You can run with a jacket on? Who runs with a jacket on?
I'm one of those traditionalists who, hold on, before you jump on me, who always believed the National League game was better because of the strategy involved, and the manager had to make more decisions. But I'm coming around. I'm coming around. And it has nothing to do with the fact that Wainwright and Scherzer got hurt. It has everything to do with the fact that baseball is losing generations of fans because this is what we always hear. The game's not exciting enough. They don't score enough. We want more action on the field. Do you realize that the American League, since the adoption of the designated hitter rule in 1972, has out-hit the National League every single year? In fact, last year, I did the homework.
How about runs per game?
Yeah, last year the American League scored 555 more runs than the National League. That's a ton. 135 more home runs in the American League. Higher average, higher on-base percentage, more hits. And it's been, the higher average, it's been like that every year since '73, even as much as 10 points higher than the National League.
But last I heard,
what do we always complain about with soccer? There's not enough scoring. That's why Americans don't take to it as well as other countries. In baseball, if you want, maybe, if you want more people watching the game and more people in attendance at National League games, maybe they need to score more runs, and the designated hitter lends to that.
You put a lot on my plate there to deal with. So, you know what soccer's biggest problem in the United States is?
What?
They should have their goals count like 9. And you go, oh, Rapids lost yesterday 35 to
27 to 9. They lost when it was
that
really
would be the answer.
3-1.
All right, so let's take professional football. What did Alabama beat Auburn yesterday? 2-1. Soccer was stupid. Soccer people, get on your, make them count 12 points, and people will never say, oh, it's a low-scoring game. Basketball, if every goal was worth 1/10 of a point, that'd be low-scoring.
Yeah. The reason the DH debate is a little farcical is pitchers can get hurt in any number of ways. Yeah. They can get hurt by a line drive back to the box. Sure. They can hurt their arm throwing. Yeah. So, but it has sparked the DH debate. But I heard
someone say the other day that Coors Field, maybe it was Mark Grant when he was here, Coors Field's like an American League park.
How so?
That American League
all the runs being scored.
American League parks were historically small, Fenway Park.
Yeah.
Yankee Stadium down the line. That's not true anymore. They built as many new stadiums as the National League.
And a lot of them were very small.
But people talking about traditionalists, they're still living that American League parks are smaller. No, American League has more power hitters. They have more DH hitters that hit for power, drive-in runs.
It's a more potent lineup without the pitcher in the lineup.
I didn't like the DH because you and I are of the same generation. I didn't like the DH because it was an old world.
Right.
Well, there is no old world. My dad once said to me, people talk about the good old days. He said, they obviously have lost their memory. He said, I grew up in the 20s and 30s. There was nothing good about that. There were no good old days. It was World War II. That wasn't the good old days. And the good old days are right now. Well, the good old days are gone. There's instant replay. There are guys that are, they're smaller ballparks like Coors Field. Go to the DH. The pitcher hitting is not any good.
Never thought I'd say this. I'm with you. This portion of the big stuff brought to you by Grand Prix Motorsports, your source for the original motorcycle. Indian motorcycles. So check out the newest line of Indian motorcycles at Grand Prix Motorsports on County Line and Santa Fe.